Hi, this is Colin Clark, editor of Breaking Defense. We're here talking with Frank Kendall, the head of Pentagon Acquisition.
Mr. Secretary, do you expect the planes to come to the Farnborough Air Show this year?
Colin, we're still hopeful the aircraft will be here. I received word this morning that the airworthiness authorities for both the Navy and the Air Force had decided to put the airplane back in the air. So that's definitely a step in the right direction. There's some things we still have to do to clear it to come over here, but people are working on that, and I'm hopeful that they'll be able to resolve whatever issues remain.
Are those largely operational or policy or both?
The fundamental concern is safety. That's the thing that dominates over all others in this situation. The plane is clear to fly with some restrictions. One of those is duration of flights, another is the envelope that it can fly in. They're considering a waiver, I believe, to allow it to do the duration of flight that would be required to come here. And they're still working their way through that process.
I know you're not the authority, but in your own judgment, based on what you know, would you be comfortable with them coming?
I'm not going to prejudge the safety authorities. This is their world. They understand it. They're professionals in it. I'm a political appointee who has certain responsibilities. Aircraft safety of flight is not one of them, and I don't want to get in front of those people.
Fair enough. As you've chatted with Air Force heads, civilians here, what have the Allies said to you are their most pressing concerns in terms of acquisition with the United States?
Allies are interested in obtaining our capability. They're interested in transfer technology to them. I think that's one of the things I hear recurringly. We work with our allies, but obviously we want to protect some of our technologies that are most precious to us and most important to us. So we try to reach reasonable accommodations with them. And I've had several discussions here with some of our international partners about making progress on those issues.
And have they expressed, in particular, some of the partners, the Norwegians, the Brits, the Italians, have they expressed concerns about the way that the F35 information sharing was handled after the fire?
In the case of this specific incident, I think there were some delays in getting information to people. And that was because the chain of responsibility for safety of flight is a little bit different than the normal chain for the program management. We learned something from that, and we'll make sure that in the future we get word to people much more transparently and much more quickly. So I think we stumbled a little bit in this case, but we've learned our lesson on that.
And I understand from Air Force Secretary James, she just told us she's hearing a lot from U.S. companies about restrictions on exports of UAVs. Has that also surfaced as an issue as you've gone through the show, and what have you been able to tell people?
It's an ongoing concern. We've been working on a policy that would apply to UAVs in general, unmanned aerial systems. We're very close, I think, to having a policy out that should help us with these issues. But obviously, UAVs are a sensitive issue politically, and we have to tread carefully in terms of how we handle this.
Any messages you want to send?
It's great to be here. I think we've got a great industry and government team here. We've got some great products on display here. And as I said, I'm still hopeful the F-35 will be one of them before the show is over.
Thank you.
Thank you.